Hello, everyone. Welcome to our last edition of PA Harness Week. I'm Charlotte McBride. That's right. This is the last time you will see this show in 2011. Before you know it, it'll be 2012, and we'll have a whole lot more of great shows to bring you beginning next spring.
One of the hottest horses at Harris Chester is Rockin' Cam, and he's looking to win 3 straight. Those results later. Plus, we'll take you back to 1961 and the Little Brown Jug in our Blast from the Past segment. Tim Tetrick is one of the top drivers in the world. Coming up in this episode, you'll meet his father. And we'll head to Canada and the Woodbine for the finals of the Autumn Stakes.
Before I hand things back over to Heather and Steve, I'd like to wish you all the very best of holiday cheer and a very safe and happy new year. Stay tuned. Don't move a muscle. Racing's fastest pace half hour is coming up right now on Comcast Sportsnet.
There they go. Explosive Matter wins the Colonial easily. Underway. Starting fast outside here. Brent Messenger into the early. 55 and 4 the halftime. Just over 3 to go. At the top of the stretch.
Hi there, everyone. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Steve and Heather are dressed up in costume. Wow, now that's a big whoop, isn't it? But something unusual for a change. Anyway, as you can see, we're in festive holiday mode. And this is, of course, the Christmas season. And Christmas is coming up tomorrow. Santa's coming down the chimney, which is pretty exciting stuff. However, if you don't celebrate Christmas, you may celebrate Hanukkah. And if you do, we invite you to whip out your dreidel and give that baby a spin, because you know what they say in Festival of Lights, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay.
And when it's hard and dry, my dreidel I will play.
You Jewish?
You didn't know that, did you?
Go figure. Unbelievable. Okay, and also we don't want to leave our friends out. We're celebrating Kwanzaa. I don't know anything about the custom, but happy Kwanzaa to you and a happy holiday and a healthy new year to all of you, too. I'm Steve Ross, this is Heather Moffett, and we've got lots of stuff to cover today. Later on in the show, we're going to tell you who won the $50,000 Driver Championship. It may not be a surprise, but it's the top guys on the grounds. It was a pretty exciting thing. So I say let's kick off the action. Ready? The $60,000 feature on Sunday was the weekly feature, and with that, here's Heather.
And here, the favorite is Rockin' Cam. Okay, he is the 8-hole. He looks for his 3rd win in a row. Now, he has not been the favorite the past 2 weeks, okay? But you bet your sweet fruitcake he is the favorite in this one. All right, number 3 is Fool's Gold. The trainer is Daryl Beer. He's won 12 races this year and in with really tough competition the whole year long. And then the 7's Vintage Master, who's made the most money in this field in this year.
Rockin' Cam's up on the scene. He takes 2nd wide of Big Bay Point moving into the first turn, and then it's a length and 3/4 to Fool's Gold in 4th. Vintage Master is 5th to the outside, transcending after good beginnings, taken back 6.5 lengths off the lead. Then comes Drop Red, and the back marker is Brave Alex Semelu. Right now there's single file as Rockin' Cam pushes past Silent Swing to a 1.5 lead, and this pair is tracked by Big Bay Point through a 27-second first quarter. Rockin' Cam, the 2-1 favorite, is in control of the terms with a circuit to go, and he's a 1.5 in front of the pocket-sitting Silent Swing. Big Bay Point's a close-up 3rd, a 1 3/4 2. Fool's Gold in the 4th spot. Vintage Master has 6 lengths to make up, floating wide in the bridge turn. Transcending's got room to save ground. He works his way up into the mid-division, now 5.5 from the front. Vintage Master is slow to make any progress. He's in fact dropped back some. He's 7 lengths off the lead with 7/16 to go. 2.5 more to Drop Red, who's 4 better than trailer Brave Alex Semelu, and the half was 54 and 4. Rockin' Cam maintains a 1.5 lead from Big Bay Point and Silent Swing with 3/8 to go. Fool's Gold slid 2nd over in a good striking spot at the 5/16. Transcending is saving ground but locked in 3 from the front. Vintage Masters now within 4.5 lengths of the lead from 3rd over at the quarter pole. Drop Red's a length away the inside and still 4 better than trailer Brave Alex Semelu. 3/4 in 1:22 and 1, and Rockin' Cam's trying to take them virtually all the way. Silent Swing after a pocket trip is backing out of contention. Big Bay Point ducked into the pocket spot, so Fool's Gold was left uncovered on the far turn, and he's giving chase with 150 to go. Rockin' Cam set down for the drive. Fool's Gold laying it all on the line now. Up to the post. Rockin' Cam almost there. Rockin' Cam.
Rockin' Cam wins.
I was going to guess that. You know why? Because things happen in threes.
Oh, that's a great input. And with David Miller again, and for trainer Nifty Norman, the horses made $90,000 in 3 starts.
And David Miller, $750 a minute man still, right?
Oh, yeah. But it's more than that now, then he's made more money. I'm not very good at math. Let's not even go there today, okay? It's Christmas. Give me a break. I'm not doing math. Okay, he does wire the field in 151. Fool's Gold, though, really boogieing up on the outside. Just misses by a neck. He raced really good, transcending the longest shot on the board at over 30-1. He hit the board and was third.
And don't you dare go away on this final edition of the 2011 season. More action from Harris Chester and our Christmas edition of PA Harness Week when we come back. Don't go away.
Australia's Flash is under pressure at the 8th ball. Australia's Flash still ahead in front.
Hi, my name is Andy. If you're like me and always make a play for the trifecta, then go to the Downs Off-Track Wagering. I can triple up and bet the trifecta anytime. A $2 bet on the trifecta delivers big payouts like this. When it's my night out, I eat, play, and I win. Hey, that's a trifecta too.
Downs Off-Track Wagering, Allentown, East Stroudsburg, Carbondale, Hazleton. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Horses helping people. People helping horses. At Equilibrium, horses help those with special needs achieve balance in body, mind, and spirit, while Equilibrium's people give retired horses the forever home they deserve. Join in the giving and help spread the joy of equine-assisted activities. Visit www.equi-librium.org to learn more and make a tax-deductible contribution today. Equilibrium, a helping hoof for those in need.
NF quotable.
Why do so many winners travel in EB trailers? They love the ride. EB Pacesetter trailers deliver your horses in peak condition, ready to race every time. Designed to provide safe and comfortable transport for standard-bred racehorses, EB's Pacesetter Series trailers are the preferred choice of professional standard-bred trainers and breeders nationwide. All EB Pacesetter models feature custom standard-bred options and excellent airflow and aligned interior sealing to keep your horses fresh and comfortable. Every EB trailer has commercial quality componentry and riveted sidewall construction engineered and designed to stand up to constant and rigorous horse and road use. And a sleek aerodynamic nose design that also delivers improved fuel savings. More winners ride with EB than any other trailer. EB, setting the pace in standard-bred horse transportation.
Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas, everyone. Hello there. I'm Santa Claus, and this is my little helper, Heather. My little helper, Heather.
I'm not sure how to respond to that. Should I do a high voice, like an elf?
You're good.
I already have a high voice. That's right.
Sunday's third race here at Harris Chester. It was one of the early races in the $50,000 Driver Championship. And this was a goodie, too. Number 1, Astrio's Flash with Dan Dubé. And number 5, Live Free or Die Hard with Ron Pierce for 2-1 co-favorites. Number 3, Noble Falcon was 5-1 with Tim Tetrick. And with the call, here's our guy, James.
Inside 3/8 to go. Australia's Flash and Talk to Me Courage are 1-2. Dry Gulch is holding down third spot. Live Free or Die Hard was switched 3 wide to overtake a stalled Intrigue royally. Live Free or Die Hard's now up into third under some strong encouragement there from Ron Pierce. Live Free or Die Hard now a joint second with Talk to Me Courage on the far turn. And Pictonian Pride has been tracking live 3 wide cover to gain within 2.5 lengths of the lead. 3/4, 123-1, and Australia's Flash is under pressure at the 8th pole. Australia's Flash still ahead in front. Live Free or Die Hard's laying it all on the line now, and Live Free or Die Hard's taken over at the 16th. Live Free or Die Hard kicks on.
Astrio's Flash cut the mile before he hit a wall. Live Free and Die Hard, unhurried early, gradually grinded into contention before getting up to win by 1 in 151-4. Number 2, Talk to Me Courage off at 10-1 with Andy Miller, got the belly. And number 6, Pictonian Pride, a 5-1 shot with Corey Callahan, was third. And now with the next race on the card, here's Heather.
All right, Condition Pacers. The first is $21,000. Number 2 is Cinderella Guy. Big bettor's choice in here with Tim Tetrick in the bike. The 6 is Rock to Glory, coming out of the Casey Coleman barn. She is like Canada's queen of harness racing. Love Casey. Speaking of top trainers, number 3 is Mercedes, and he starts for America's winningest conditioner, and that is
Ron Burke.
Very good.
I know this game, honey.
Cinderella Guy, the 4-5 favorite, leads Rescue Plan by a length and a half with 9/16 to go. On the Brink is gaining first over 2.5 from the lead. He was forced in the 2-path by Mercedes, who closed off a seat 3 lengths off the lead. Zeppelin Blue Chips racing from the mid-division, 4.5 from the front. Up front, Tim T angles to the outside. He's got 5.5 to make up, 7/16 from home. A length and 3/4 to Rock to Glory. In the trailer is Abelard Hanover, 8.5 lengths behind Cinderella Guy, who is halfway home in 55 seconds flat. At the midpoint of the backstretch, Cinderella Guy's lead has been cut to a half length by the first over on the Brink. Here comes Mercedes with a strong 3-wide push outside the quarter pole. Rescue Plan is a very close fourth, only a length and a half from Cinderella Guy, who's under heavier pressure now. Zeppelin Blue Chips trying to wedge between rivals, 3 from the front. Up front, Tim T has 3.5 to make up, while wide on the track, Rock to Glory tries to circle wide of that, and Abelard Hanover's a jammed in last, only 5 lengths off the leaders. 3/4, 122 and 4, wide open at the 8th pole. Cinderella Guy's under heavy pressure on the Brink, a narrow advantage from between horses. Here comes Rock to Glory down the extreme outside, and Rescue Plan's pushing through up the inside. Photo finish.
Cinderella Guy looking for his glass slipper, and whoosh, there goes Rock to Glory. Comes from the back of the pack. Not only that, he jets home in 27 and 4. Dan Dubé is in the bike. The win is in 151 and 4. Cinderella Guy did hold on for second. Rescue Plan, something really everybody should have, right? Especially during Christmas time when I'm in the kitchen, which is a very rare occurrence. So rare I can barely say the word kitchen. That horse took third. Now, everybody knows in the entire world who Timmy Tetrick is, right? Okay.
No.
All right, well, you've been living under a rock, so... Well,
I know this game. You forgot,
okay, all right. But Tom Tetrick is Timmy's dad. Now, Tom is really recognizable in the Midwest. He has a great stable of horses out there. But every once in a while, he comes out to the east to, of course, visit his son. And he does have a couple horses racing out here from time to time. And we were lucky enough to meet up with Tom Tetrick when he was right here at Harris Chester.
I'm here with Tom Tetrick, and if you know the last name Tetrick, it's probably because you're thinking of his son, Timmy Tetrick. Tell me, how does it feel to be the father, I'm sure a very proud father, of Tim?
Well, you always want your children to do well, and you hope they will, but Tim has far exceeded expectations that, if you had written a fairy tale story about it, he's done much better than that. It's just been amazing. Tim's a very hard worker, and he's a good horseman.
Did you teach him a lot of things he knows? Would you take a lot of credit for his upbringing, especially in this sport?
Well, we have 3 sons, and they've all had an opportunity to learn about the horses, about every aspect of the business. It's like Tim, he can shoe, he can drive, he can train. He's very well versed in the business, but that's kind of the way our family business was. We've had horses for, we bought our first horses in 1964 and had horses ever since, had road horses before that, but the boys all had ponies and horses to ride, and they had gaming horses, and of course they've been involved in the standardbreds all their lives.
At what point did you know that Tim would be successful at this?
Well, work ethic takes kids a long way, and you never know at what level they will top out, but certainly the work ethic will take you a long way and give you an opportunity in this business.
I'm sure that you think he will be a Hall of Famer one day. Do you think that far ahead, though, often, and think about his success at this point and what he's been able to overcome?
Well, those things don't really enter my daily thoughts. You just hope that each day is a good day for them, and that they get to participate and they stay upright.
Do you ever get nervous watching him, especially in the big races?
Well, not necessarily the big races any more than the little races, because really in the little races things can happen just as quickly, and you just want them to be safe. That's the main thing.
Finally, what do you feel like is one thing that you really pride yourself on as a dad that you've been able to teach him, maybe about life or about this sport?
Well, just be a good person and have a good work ethic, it'll take you a long way. Be nice to people. So those are primary goals that you should work toward.
Great words of advice. I think I'll take that advice too. All right, back to you guys.
Stay with us when we come back. Susan's got her pick, and it may be the biggie, right?
It will be the biggie.
Woo, okay. We'll have more action from Harris Chester, and we'll go back 50 years ago to when Heather was only 6 and I was not yet born for the 1961 Little Brown Jug. Don't go away.
Ready for the Telltale Mile. Playing Hanover with Jimmy Hackett. Way Wave with Ralph Baldwin. And Henry T. Adios with Stand Dancer.
Cheers.
We believe in life after work.
We believe good times get better in groups. We believe it's not what we do,
but what happens when we're together.
We believe when one of us wins, we all win.
We believe in all-you-can-eat wings.
And fresh hot pizza.
We believe the louder you cheer, the faster they run.
We believe that 2's company and 3's a trifecta.
We believe. We believe.
Horses laugh like children when they run.
We believe in long shots.
We believe that jockeys are giants.
And sulkies are chariots.
We believe it's always post time somewhere.
We believe there's no place like the home stretch.
We believe.
We believe.
We believe. We believe.
We believe that life on the rail is really where it's at.
Hi, and welcome back to PA Harness Week, a special edition, and our last for 2011. By the way, if you're keeping score, we'll be back in the saddle in early March, which is probably the earliest Harris Chester has started that I can recall, right?
Yeah, it's only going to be a 2-month break for us.
Give me the money. Okay, big race on Sunday. It was the 9th. It was for non-winners of 18,000. Last 5 starts at 25 dimes on the line. Number 2, Handsome Harry with Georgie Knapp was the 3-2 chalk. Number 7, Hooray, a new rear, which sounds like somebody's very happy with their cosmetic surgery. And number 4, Dinner Guest with CC Driver was the 5-1 third choice. And with the call, here's James.
The field covered by just 5.5 lengths, and Dirty Devil's taken over from Dinner Guest well past a 54 2/2 mile. Here comes the 3/4 split. Dirty Devil a length in front from Dinner Guest, and these two are joined now by Urea Narir, who's up within 2 lengths of the lead, 3/4 and 1:22 2. Approaching head stretch, Dirty Devil has been driven to a length advantage. Dinner Guest not giving in entirely thus yet. Dinner Guest a length in arrears of Dirty Devil, and they're joined wide by Urea Narir. Here's Eyes the Bye Boy late on the scene. Eyes the Bye Boy's making good ground, and Urea Narir's up level with Dirty Devil. Up to the line, Eyes the Bye Boy.
Number 3, Eyes the Bye Boy, off at 16-1 with Andy Miller, was dead last of the half. He came flying to win in 151 flat. Hooray, a new rear, 7th at the half, moved out but lost ahead. Number 1, Dirty Devil with Ron Pierce, off at 6-1, got 3rd. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as we promised, we're going to go back 50 years ago, well, actually 51 years ago, and before I did lie, actually. I was lying about the age thing with Heather and I. Actually, Heather was 9, and I was not yet born. Here's our blast from the past.
Ready for the Telltale Mile. Playing Hanover with Jimmy Hackett. Way Wave with Ralph Baldwin. And Henry T. Adios with Stand Dancer. All right, Riley Couch opens the gate and Henry T. Adios breaks out on top. Playing Hanover and Way Wave follow. As they hit the back stretch, Henry T. Adios leads by a length. Playing Hanover is second and Way Wave is third. And they hit the quarter mark in 31 3/5 seconds. Pretty good time for a 4th heat. Down the stretch they come to the half. Henry T. Adios leads Lang Hanover by a length. Way Wave is right there third. As they hit the half-mile pole, we look at the clock, 1 5 2/5. As they race into the turn, Henry T. Adios, Lang Hanover and Way Wave wait for that final quarter to open up. Henry T. Adios still on the lead. Way Wave's not going to wait any longer. Way Wave is out and moving on the outside. as they go into the turn. It's Way Wave now challenging Henry T. Adios. They're nearing the three-quarter mark. Laying Hanover still hasn't come on. As they come to the three-quarters, it's going to be Henry T. Adios by a half a length. Way Wave on the outside second, and Laying Hanover is third. They hit the three-quarters in 1:36 3/5. In the turn, wheeling around, it's Henry T. Adios by a half a length. Way Wave second on the outside, and Lang Hanover is saving ground on the rail. As they come into the lane, it's Henry T. Adios, Way Wave and Lang Hanover. 40,000 people screaming now as Henry T. Adios comes into the stretch by a length now. And Lang Hanover is trying to come on the inside. Way Wave is off stride. It's Henry T. Adios going to get it all. Lang Hanover second. The new king of the 3-year-old pacers, Henry T. Adios, still with plenty of pulling power left. It's driver Stanley Dancer's wedding anniversary, and what a wonderful place to celebrate with Mrs. Dancer in the winner's circle.
I don't know about you, but those races from your youth, and I was not yet around, I love watching them because it's all that grainy footage, and it was 50 years ago, and it was a great race. It was the race-off, and Henry T. Adios with Stanley Dancer.
I was there that day, as a matter of fact. Yeah, it was great. You know, he ended up being 3-year-old pacer of the year.
Henry T.
Yes, Henry T. did. Now, do you know who the horse of the year was that year? The word adios was in his name.
Adios Butler?
Yeah! Wow!
My grandparents told me about that. See, you would know about that. I have no knowledge of that at all.
All right.
You want to do the next race?
Yeah, I was going to say, let's go to the present day now. All right, because I got to get my oxygen and start taking some pills. I hope I don't fall down and break a hip on the way out. All right, now. All right, first, $30,000 here. Number 5 is Go-Go Solano. Beaten favorite last time out. He's the 2-5 favorite here. But will he get the job done? Let's find out. The 2 is Vertical Horizon. He won his last start here at Chester. He's back on the 4th. In against a little easier crowd back then. This is tougher. The rest double digits in the 6-horse field.
Go-Go Solano leads by a diminishing half length. River Sharks pushing the pace with 3/8 to go. Mia's Bold Maneuver is a close-up third, tracking intently from the pocket. A length and 3/4 more to Vertical Horizon, who's stalling a bit wide of code words. Scotty Mock angles 3 wide with 5 to make up. A quarter from home. Go-Go Solano's 3/4 in front. 3/4 in 1:22 and 4. Go-Go Solano will have to fend off River Shark once more. River Shark is back within a neck and pushing harder now. Mia's Bold Maneuver awaits the open stretch. Code Word's been saving ground throughout. Has room to angle wide, but 2.5 to make up. 150 from home. River Shark just a narrow advantage from an all-out Go-Go Solano. Mia's Bold Maneuver is going beautifully down the inside. Mia's Bold Maneuver.
Go-Go Solano, he jets out of there in 26 and 4. Okay, then he slows things down. Then he gets revving again, real heated up third quarter, but you just couldn't keep it going. And Mia's Bold Maneuver, David Miller in the bike, stalking the whole mile, gets first prize in 151 and 1, and they end up paying $26. A really nice price. Speaking of money, okay, $26. $50,000. I don't know, a little bit different there, but we did have a $50,000 driving challenge that just happened here at Harris Chester. Now, the winner was Ron Pierce. He took home the big prize. Now, the really great thing about this is a big check. The drivers all donated a percentage of their money, along with the Pennsylvania Harness Horsemen's Association, to Operation Warm, which provides coats to the needy children around this area.
I can hit him up for a loan, because now he can't say he doesn't have the money.
Yeah!
Thank you.
Public knowledge. All right, now, Susan Ellers, her big pick. This is our last show for 2011. I have a little idea who she might be picking, but I don't want to say anything. I'll let her take over.
Is she going to be betting big money on this choice?
Huge money, I'll tell you. So let's find out in As the Wheels Turn.
Ho, ho, ho. Here it is, Steve, the big bet you've been waiting for. Race 11 on Monday's card at Dover Downs is a 10-claimer. In this race, I like the 7, Papa Hemingway. Hemingway does have a new trainer. Heather Moffat, and I am such a huge fan. I have no doubt this horse is crossing the wire first. With Hemingway, I like the 1, Hancock, and to round out the trifecta, that's right, I said trifecta, I'm not fooling around this week. I like the 2, Cecil N. I'm going $20, trifecta box, 712. After that bet, we have to take a break, but when we come back, we're taking you in the bike to Canada. Stay with us.
And not making the start was 5 Amor Ringa.
Welcome, good old Sunday. No love when you don't come. Welcome, son, welcome, welcome. Welcome to your place in the sun. Welcome to your place in the sun.
Welcome back to PA Harness Week, the final episode of the 2011 season. It's been a glorious year. We've had a great time, haven't we?
Oh, a fantastic time.
It has been super.
Great is like not even a good word for that.
Doesn't even cover it, right?
Fantabulous.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, let's go up to Woodbine. They had a big race going on there. It's time for our In the Bike segment. We go up north of the border to Woodbine for the $60,000 Autumn Stakes final. The 3-year-old trotting fillies. The overwhelming chalk was number 3, Pretty Crafty, off at 3-5. But at the end, it was number 9, Nordic DeVee with Randy Waples off at 7-2 that got the money and won that stake race, okay? And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as we mentioned, the final show of the year, but we'd be remiss if we didn't thank a lot of people. And most of all were the members of the PHHA, the Pennsylvania Harness Horsemen's Association, for having the vision and the stick-to-itiveness and the commitment, second to none, to try to expand the audience of this great sport of harness racing, and they do a wonderful job. And to them, we give a wag of the bonbon, or whatever this thing is called. It was on the other side. Ron Bertoni, who is the executive director, Mike Izzo, the chief financial officer, Ed Kabeski, Pete Antosh, Sam Beagle, Silk King Jr., Clarence Martin Jr. I know I'm missing people, and I apologize for that. We thank you all. Special thanks to Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs, also here at Harris Chester. Everybody cooperates to do the best they can to help us out to spread the word about this great sport. And there's other people we want to thank too, don't we, Heather?
Yeah, it's Brian from Harris Chester helps us out with the tapes. Nelson, Jen Sarr from Pocono, just to really, clarify who those people are, those VIPs for us. Thank you. In the mic, Greg Lanzo, baby, I love you. You help us out so much with those Canadian races, and we love those Canadian races. Always so excited, and all the other people from Yonkers and Dover and everywhere. Thanks
Gina
for the invite.
DeBartolo from the Meadowlands, we got to thank her especially.
Yes. So I know there's so many people to thank, and without a doubt, Charla, baby, you were such a fantastic, unbelievable addition to our show. And Susan, wow, oh my goodness, love you, baby.
And we got to give Bruce his props. Bruce is the guy that shoots the show, puts it together, puts it in a nice little bow, and what the finished product you see is a credit to Bruce, and we thank him for that.
Yes.
And last but not least, my partner in crime, Heather Moffat, who is as beautiful on the inside as she is on the outside.
Oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna cry. That's bad. This is the last show.
And let me just tell you something. Is if we cloned her and we had 1 million of her, I can tell you this, the world would be a better place.
Aww.
And I thank you, darling.
Thank you.
Give me some sugar. I love you back.
Aw, I'm just going to sit in the chair till March.
And for all of us here at PA Harness Week, for one final time, we remind you to get high on harness.
It's only natural.
Bye-bye.
Explosive Matter wins the Colonial easily. Underway.
Starting fast outside there, Express Messenger to the air.